Hey guys, welcome back to another amazing episode of The Coleman Show. And this week I really just wanted to come here and kind of touch on a message or something important that's really been weighing on my heart. And this is going to be real straightforward and straight to the point, but what I want to talk about is what would you truly do if God gave you everything you asked for? Like all the desires, like every like little tiny thing, like what would you do, and what type of character, what type of person would you be if you got every single thing? If you prayed for that girl you knew wasn't right for you, and you knew a relationship was weird, or if you pray for something very mortal in this world, something that doesn't make you be fulfilled in eternity. Like what if you grant all these prayers in the mortal world? Like what if you became so morally filled? Like how would that make you feel? Do you think you'd be happy being filled up with just moral sin, and just mortal items and objects and lessons, and like do you think you'd be fulfilled having the houses, the cars, the life, and that just being it, and not being submitted to God? Like do you think that? Like do you think all these items would truly bring you peace and truly bring you happiness? And that's just like so like say the girl you've been trying to get with, and you taught her, she's finally talking back, and you guys hang out, and you hang out with her, and you're just like, oh, that's and or for a woman, you do the same thing. This boy you've been liking, you hang out with him, and you're just like, this is not what I expected. Or you get that car you've really been wanting, and the car is perfect and everything. You get inside of it and you drive it a little bit, and it's just like you're in the car now. If you have it, you did it, but you still feel empty. You don't feel fulfilled. But this is what the goal of this episode is. It's of making sure that our goals in life, our objectives, where we aligned, is headed in His alignment, in God's alignment, because that's where you're truly going to feel fulfilled. Keeping your head on that, on making sure that, okay, yes, you want to have all these X's and O's, and yes, you want to being able to reshape our goals, reshape our life. Yes, I want to make sure I get myself with a God-fearing woman who puts other people first and make sure they're satisfied in God's name, spreads God's name, all these X's and O's. And say you want to get a car. Okay, I got this car. I'm going to make sure that other people get the opportunity to shut up their credit and how they're supposed to do this in God's name. Show them how I did it. Spread the message of the Lord. Make sure no one in my family else has to be financially like down. Like just think about like in that way. It's like setting up for other people can thrive as well. Make sure they feel fulfilled. Make sure all of God's people feel happy and fulfilled, not just having such selfish and self-centered goals. Don't get me wrong. It's great to feel like this and great to have ambitious goals like this, but what are you going to do after you accomplish your goals? I feel like this happens with like a lot of those athletes or a lot of people who get to that point. They get to that point, they kind of get like empty. Okay, you accomplished your goal. What's next? Excuse me. What's the next challenge? What's the next big thing I need to do? A lot of people kind of get trapped in this because some of these goals and realities have become so moral, and not so moral, but so mortal, that they're only attracted to this world, not the next world that God is preparing for you. And you have to make sure, of course, that your goals are abstaining the self, and you want to get to X's and O's, but make sure you keep God and pray for these goals. And that while you're doing your goals, making sure you help someone else set up their goals and their opportunities. Because this is what's truly going to help you and propel you towards your goals and yourself. Like myself, honestly, like I'll be in my goals, I'll be in the period of waiting, just doing this. Okay, God gives me something I've been desiring in this mortal world. He will give you something you desire in this mortal world just to show you don't want it. Okay, you prayed for X amount of girl, here you go. You talk to him, you're like, bro, like this is God will give it to you. That way He can be like, I told you that's not what you want. And he'll show you that. All the money will go ahead and give it to you. Just to show you that's not what you want, that's not how you fulfill my name. If you want the yachts, the houses, the car, he'll give it all to you. Give it to you and you sit there and you don't feel fulfilled. You don't. You just don't. And, like, I feel like that's the period that I just experienced. Like, he gave me all this blah, blah, money, girl, blah, blah, blah. Like, he'll give you all those. And then, like, after you just like, oh, okay, like, none of that truly served his name. None of that. And like when I'm working with little kids and I see them smiling, I'm making them laugh, and I see their smiles on their face when I walk in, and I say, hey, I'm gonna bring you toys just because I'm doing a toy job this week. Like, those smiles, that is what makes me feel fulfilled. Like, seeing them happy just at the little things and seeing the impact on others' lives. That is what truly makes me feel fulfilled. And I know that may be the same with you. If anyone's feeling down and out with some anxiety or depression, something that really helped me get over that hump is giving to others, providing for others. Even if I don't have enough, providing what I have in here, in my mind. Just advice, facts, notes, just small little things to help the next generation, the smaller generation, or even someone of my same age status get to that point. Like, it's just these little things. And the title of this episode is really to drag you in that direction to where you aren't just, your goals aren't just moral, but they're eternal, and that you will feel fulfillment. So when you have all the houses in the world and all the mansions in the world, and you're creating generational wealth, you know that your kids are fulfilled, and you're donating this money to charity, setting up foundations, that way no kid goes hungry, you're providing for the homeless, all these X's and O's, you're providing for God's people. And they're taken care of. And you just feel enveloped in love and his spirit. And this is the same way Jesus gave to us. Like, God gave his only son so that we can live and thrive. And now we're all his sons and his daughters. And sometimes we turn so selfish to only think of the I's and the me's and what I need to do, blah, blah, blase. But we don't get so self-conscious to think that the things that we need to sacrifice to help the next generation, or help someone beside us, or someone who doesn't have that. Because when we didn't have that, somebody gave to us. And like I said earlier, it's going to help you fix any sort of, I wouldn't say get rid of, but it's going to help break down and truly help you understand your anxiety and some of your depression, from my own personal experience. And truly keeping your goals aligned to be eternal. For example, like, okay, yes, I want this, as I talk about the house mansions, blah, blah. I know I've been saying that a lot, but okay, you get that. Okay, I have this. How do I make sure that my kids have this? And then, all right, let me set this up. That way, when the kids in the community know this, let me give backpacks oil. Let me do all these X's and O's. That way, everyone's taken care of because God has blessed me to give back. Period. That's it. That's it. Let's keep, and for those who may not be the best at doing it verbally or crowding everyone, so we might not just be in pocket, just go and donate, and just go and give back, even if it is anonymous. Just making sure that, like, you are enveloped in giving back to his people and serving. Like, people think, even with your own goals, like, you're serving yourself. Like, sometimes us as humans, we live to serve. But sometimes we serve ourselves so much, we forget that we're meant to serve others, and that is what truly help us learn and become ourselves. And to live eternally, you have to serve God's people, and his people are all around us. He gave his only son, and you can't give $1 to the homeless man sitting on the street, and you got 5 cents right there. And your direct deposit arrive on Tuesday? Come on now, man. Like, just don't be selfish to serve God's people. Just keep your head on straight. And just do exercises. Write it down and truly break this down. And with us reaching the conclusion of this episode, I know I talked a lot and I really rambled, but I just wanted to lay something upon you guys. But truly, in the end, commit yourselves to Him as the Lord and make sure your goals and everything involve Him 100%. Serve His people, and you will be fulfilled under God's name. And once again, I want to thank you guys for another amazing episode. Please make sure to subscribe and comment. We're on the way to 100 subscribers. I think we're about 91, 92 right now, so it'd be great to reach 100 by the end of this week. New episodes coming out every single week, and I just thank you. Also, as well with our foundation, we're doing a toy drive this week, so please go and donate. That would be wonderful. Thank you, and bye-bye.